Okay, so I'm late to the Target bookshelf turn it into a luxury fancy closet trend, but now is when I need it.
If you just know you're that girl,
yeah,
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.
I don't know if this was on your For You page, but this was a while ago. And I saw these Target bookshelves, and of course TikTok did its thing where I think they were like out of stock in all the Targets. Basically, it's all of these examples of these $40 Target shelves being turned into borderline luxury closets. When I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, how cute. Wish I would, but I don't really need it. I have a walk-in closet. But as I said a couple of episodes ago, the apartment that I'm in has this wonderfully built closet in the living room. And although I never wanted my luxury stuff displayed in the living room at all, I was like, this is a perfect YouTube background, so I might as well take advantage of it. However, it's in the middle, like the very, very center of my apartment. And so it gets absolutely no natural light, whereas my bedroom does, which seems like a little bit more fitting of a place to hold your like apparel accessories. Yeah, we have got to fix this. I figured why not try this shelf hack. Pretty much all of the examples that I did see on TikTok, they use the white shelf. So at Target they have white, black, and espresso, which is just a really dark chocolate. I'm taking a risk and I'm using the black because I just think it'll look a little more sophisticated, and also my walls are this cream color and I think I would cringe seeing the white on cream. So we're gonna try black and hopefully it still looks as nice and luxurious. Okay, so I did already have help making one of the shelves. I only got 2 on this first go round. We're gonna see how 2 looks. I think maybe 3 could fit here, but that might be too much for right now. So I'm just gonna do 2 and we'll see how it goes. One of the reasons why I did want to do this hack is because you can see like there's one shelf in the middle that is kind of like a staple piece, but then you can adjust the shelves however you would like from there. So I've seen some examples where they leave the top open and that they put a rod here with hangers and they hang clothes. And then I've also seen examples where they have smaller space shelves here. That way they're putting shoes. But then of course, you know, I want to put my bag somewhere. So I'll just put them up like the bare bones first, and then we can talk it out together and see like what we like best. And one last thing before I start, of course, I'm gonna put the link in my description box. Oh my goodness, this thing is so heavy. Also, you guys, it says assembly required, but hardware is included. So we'll find this out together. When I tell you I didn't do 1 ounce of work on the first shelf, I really have no idea. So I don't know what we're going to unbox here. Before I put the box aside, it is just the 5 shelf bookcase. And then you can see the black finish. That's where you find that. And then it just looks like that, yeah. Not me out of breath from literally just taking them out of the box. And you're like, why did you not just get the second one made for you as well? You know what? It's for you guys. I wanted to show you that it was easy to do. And you know, it might not be easy, and that's good to know too. I was about to put this top part on and I was like, oh, can't let the backside show. And then look, I have the backside showing on every single part. I have the top half and the bottom half. They're not connected. And you know, sometimes part of being like that girl is, you know, working smarter rather than harder. And, you know, someone already knew how to build the first shelf, so, you know, might tap into those resources. I might, what is that word? Delegate. I might delegate because, you know, time is money. And yeah, I can do hard things, but you know, why do hard things when you don't have to? So I think I'm gonna take a little creative break, and I will magically be back when the shelves are done.
Hello. If you can't tell by my voice, I'm having some allergy issues. I don't think that I'm sick per se, but I'm a little under the weather, so you're getting no makeup, sweatshirt kind of day. I didn't really feel like filming, but I do feel like finishing this shelf for you guys. All the stuff came in from Amazon, and I have waited long enough, and I need a good background. So let's open everything up and hopefully set it up. I am a little worried because the last video that I filmed, it looked really dark. So I'm hoping that with all the lights and everything that I got, it won't look so dark and drab at the back of my videos. Okay, so here is the shelf so far. I just kind of set it up like a tentative. So on the first shelves, we have like black, classic black. I have gold and silver on there right now, but we'll see. And then my Christian Dior Plan de Paris pieces, I think that they deserve their own shelf, plus their neutral colors. Then I really, you know, we're just gonna have to play around. I have like my Louis Vuitton neutral, of course that's Chanel, but then I want my jewelry there. And then other than that, I'm not really sure. I have this shoe shelf here. Not sure if I'm gonna keep it. And then again, just miscellaneous on the bottom. I might add some more shelves. So I got everything on Amazon. As always, I'll link it in my storefront, but we have some LED lights that we're gonna hang on the little top to be like a little display. And then I bought some purse hangers, which I will have to construct them. And then also I got multi-layer shelving. And then what I'm most excited for is this beautiful jewelry box. So for all of these accessories, typically on Amazon, you could choose between silver, gold, or black. I went with black because I didn't want to commit to gold or silver because, as you can tell, I have a mixture of both. Like I have my YSL, which has silver hardware, but then most of my things are gold hardware. So I don't know, I just thought that maybe gold with the black shelvings would look a little tacky. Now this is a moment of truth because I got this without measuring and I was hoping that it would fit sound, and it does. I'm not laying it down because there's purses, but yay, that is already a win.
No, is anything even gonna come out? Ready? Okay, I'm very excited to try. Put some ice in it. And I'm so thirsty. I'm not excited. I just wanted some test treatment glow goo on.
So I'm just realizing that all of these LED lights require 3 batteries. I have 6 lights that I don't have. It did not come with it, so gotta get that later. I'm putting these lights like way in the back of the shelves because they're kind of clunky and I don't want that like obvious. I want the light, but yeah, so we're gonna see if the light is like weird if it's not in the center.
This session is going to look like. We will find out. We're going to Style Lounge. It's in downtown San Diego. We're going to have a window in my bath.
I'm actually so impressed with this one product. So I got 2 purse hangers. I got a few singular ones, but then I also got 2 that could carry multiple for these larger shelves that I have so far. I'm not like in love with that larger shelf, but we'll see. It's extremely heavy duty, like
heavy, okay? Very tall, almost too tall. But what I like about it is that it comes with 2 hooks, okay? And the hook has this little pad here, which is very safe for your bags. And you screw it on by, this one's just the layer, and then this one has the actual screw. So if you want to have 4, you can. Or say I just want 2. Okay, well, you could take it off, you saw me. Okay, so you could just put this one on and just have 2 hooks. Okay, I am absolutely obsessed with this. So I separated it with my gold, my silver, and my rose gold. So you can see I have my Louis Vuitton, my Maria Tosh, my YSL. If you haven't watched a previous video of mine, you'll know that I lost the other one, which is so sad. There's my Miami Dolphins cheer ring. Let's see, we have my first cheering for my semi-pro team. We have more YSL, of course, my Dior Hawaii. This actually was my first real diamond. Okay, let's close it and see how it looks. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Oh yes, I love that. That makes it look so classy. And like I was saying, it slides perfectly into the shelf, no issues. Love it. Whew, you guys, I am going through it. All right, so I think I've done all that I can do with the packages that I have received, but I do have a package that's in the package room, so I am gonna go get it because I think I know what it is. And it's a little unboxing, and quite frankly, with all of my allergies, I need a little serotonin. So let's go get that, and if it's what I think it is, we can unbox it together. I had to clear some memory on my camera, and I accidentally ended up playing some clips, and I heard my voice. Oh my gosh, we are running on one nostril, fam. Anyway, I did go get the mail, and it is what I thought it was. Alright, so this is something that I stocked on The RealReal. And I'm working on my winter business wardrobe because I have a lot of business work trips in cold places coming up. So I got some Fendi sock boots. Beautiful. I love a good leather boot. I've said it once, I will say it again. I truly think that secondhand is the only way to buy designer shoes. Because I swear these girls be wearing these shoes one time. Like, look at the bottom of these. They might as well be new, okay? I'm sorry, but this is like they tried them on and wore them once. Let's see how much I paid. So I know for a fact these retail over $1,000. Guess how much I paid for these? Guess, comment below. I will give you some time. Fendi blue leather sock boots. $158. Yeah, $158. They're pretty much new. Okay, I am back and I am a tad bit more alive, although there's still some recovery to be done. But I want to get this video finished. It's been long enough. So we're going to do the reveal of the Target $40 bookshelf hack. I'm gonna flip the camera around. I do have a vlogging camera, so it is super zoomed in. I will try my best. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. I absolutely love it. It's gonna be a great background when I get everything set up. And I'm just gonna go shelf by shelf and let you know what I did, what I bought to enhance the look, what I like, what I don't like.
Okay, so first off, I bought 2 shelves from Target. I do think that it would look better with a third there, definitely, but to be honest, I just don't have enough products right now, which is something I'm on the fast approach of. So one thing that I will say I'm not in love with is that you can see all the holes for the shelving, which I think makes it look not chic. So I think if you just really were dying to fix it, you could maybe Sharpie inside of it, Sharpie it black, or you could maybe tape over it, put some clay in there, but it's not gonna bother me too much just because I'm gonna be looking straight on anyways. You'll also notice that I have the lights in here. I got the lights off of Amazon. You can let me know in the comments. I didn't put them on the shoe shelf. I just thought it wouldn't make a big difference, but I have gotten some internal feedback that it looks weird that it's not also lit up, but let me know what you think. Also, this feels so silly, but it does come with a remote controller, so you can actually turn it off and on. It does also change, so I can do white, I can do yellow, I can lessen it, I can add more. Another shelving accessory I got were these little mini shelves on Amazon. So they come in 3 different heights. Used it here to give my Bulgari Serpentine tote a little height, but then also I can slip my heels under it and free up some space. I also have the shelving here so that you can see both of my Dior slingbacks. Here I have one of the hooks that I got 2 different kinds, but you can of course adjust the height, and so I did it as tall as I could pretty much because I would ideally like the D to hang a little bit more, but this is good for now. I used that same hook for my little Barbie Louis Vuitton. So this is one that I lowered a little bit to give more synergy and symmetry on this shelf. And then I got this little eyeglass holder on Amazon as well, so you can hold 3 different glasses, and it came with 2 racks, so I'm just storing one for now. And then I love this. I think this is my favorite part. So I got this jewelry case, and I have it separated pretty much like rose gold, silver, and gold. And this just makes me really happy because I feel like I forget that I have so much jewelry, and so I never end up wearing it. And it makes you a nice little case here, so it feels like a legit jewelry case. I could also put stuff on it if I wanted to. Here I used another one of the hooks. I thought about just putting it on a shelf, but I think this will also keep this nice and rounded. Down here I have my shoe shelf. Now I know that I don't have the most cohesive shoe collection. I just don't think I have enough show-off pieces, and so this is just temporary for now. Then I have like a little Louis Vuitton shelf. I have my Sergio boots. Now I got this kind of hanger, which you saw earlier, so you can make that a 4-prong if you'd like. And I really think I want maybe some shelves to put my mini pochettes so you can see them more, and they're not even on that. I don't know why that bothers me. And then this is kind of messy. I just wasn't having any other ideas, fam. That's what it really is, to be honest. I'm so happy that I finally got this done for you guys and for me. It's just nice to see the collection, nice to remind myself of what I need next. And speaking of, I also got this rack on Amazon. And so I will be putting all of my staples because I want to make just a staple black and white. Like I want everything, and I'm going to be going through it, and then that's going to be my basics. Because one thing from making the shelf is that I realized I'm not set on my staples and neutrals. I have a lot of colors going on, but yet I don't even have a lot of pieces. And so for me, that doesn't really work. Thank you so much for watching me DIY my little fashion shelf. I know that this vlog was a little bit chaotic because pieces came out at different times. I was a little impatient, I was sick, but hopefully you stayed with me and hopefully you got some ideas for yourself. I love you and thank you so much for watching.
If you just know you're that girl,
Yeah.
you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.